So someone reminded me that Earth Day was coming up, and I started to think about films and how they can have an impact on the world, especially views on climate change. I think it's really important that indie films take on these topics because when Hollywood does it, I'm glad they're doing it, and I'm glad they're making films about that, and I've seen many, and they're fine, but they also kind of walk this fine line. They don't want to piss off their corporate sponsors. But an indie filmmaker, let's face it, we don't have sponsors. Yay! We have no money. Yay! So we can do whatever we want, and we can make really bold statements. If climate change is something that you really advocate for in your day-to-day life, I encourage you to go out and write a script that encompasses that, right? I mean, it's great to make documentaries about climate change, and I applaud people doing that. We need more of that. We need to get more facts out to the world. But I also think if you're a screenwriter who really knows details about climate change, like I care about climate change, I try to do my best to be environmentally good and all of that, but there are people, and I know there are filmmakers out there who really, really know the details and the nitty-gritty about it. And you can make a film with great characters and a great storyline that happens to weave that in. You can really change people's minds, or at least open their minds up to the possibilities. Because without people being reached in a non-confrontational manner, it's going to be very hard to change people's minds who don't believe in the science, and it's going to be very hard to push the government to really make the change that needs to happen. And to go a little further, I just want to say film in general is a really good way to reach people. Because again, it's not confrontational. You're not in somebody's face. They're watching it and they're taking it in. And through stories and through fun characters or evil characters or whatever, they're kind of fun too sometimes. That's a way to get people to listen and learn. That's why children are told stories with morals. They're told through stories. They don't just, nobody just says to a kid, this is the moral. A story is told so they understand the purpose of the moral, right? So on a more intellectual, higher level for adults, you can do that as well. And really, that's what really great films do. They entertain people, but they make statements and they make people think. Films like The Great Dictator and Modern Times by Charles Chaplin, both of them deal with societal issues at the time and really implore people to change, or at least see the world they're living in and the way it is. So keep that in mind as you make films. It's so hard to make a movie. I say this all the time, but it's true. It is so difficult. So let's do something great with it. Let's do something great. Let's at least feel like we've spoken our piece. Whatever happens, we've at least said it, and we've put it out there, and we've made it palatable to people that maybe are resistant to consider these topics, whatever they may be for you, the things that you advocate for in your life. The things that you care about, the things that you have personally experienced and feel the world needs to take a better, deeper, more specific look at. Go ahead and do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be personal and put it out there. We need it. The world needs it. It's time.